Spangled.
Welcome to 2K Sports. And with Thanksgiving coming tomorrow, Greg,
here we go.
How many plates of turkey you think you're going to put away?
Oh, you got to get seconds. Just make sure you leave enough room for dessert. Sometimes maybe a little walk is what you need to shake off what we back home used to call the itis.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Primetime is out there with John Morant. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
His first team foul.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Shot from 12. Shot clock at 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Gonzalez against Anthony. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
Now Brooks after Jalen Suggs missed from long range.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Now here's Anthony. Bamba a screen on Brooks. For 3, Ross. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And the new power rankings, still only the first month of the season. Here's a chance to compare early returns. You look at Portland. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And, right now, the Grizzlies, they've started this year as well as they could have hoped. Playing great basketball, probably exceeding preseason expectations.
Gonzalez down low. Anthony on him. Ross passes to Anthony. Suggs in the corner. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Count it. And it's 6 points for prime time.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Pass to Bamba. Here is Carter. Plenty of space. And Orlando again with the bucket.
The thing about Carter, even though he loves to play with his back to the bucket, he can also face you up and knock down the jump shot.
Brooks the pass to Gonzalez. And there's the drive. Rebounded by Anthony. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Ross finds Carter. To the wing on the left. And it's Suggs missing. And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 1. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Gonzalez down low. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Magic lead by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
For the Magic, Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Lopez. Wendell Carter comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Suggs in for Anthony. Then for the... Steven Adams, he's checked in for Tillman. Conchar comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Gonzalez in for Morant. Gonzalez, that's good.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Guard set is Fultz and Suggs. Carter out there with Wagner. And it's Bamba in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Now here's Gonzalez. Markelle Fultz unable to get his last shot to go. Gonzalez passes to Conchar. Back to Gonzalez. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots it up. Nice jump shot. Good. Gonzalez has got 5 points in the quarter. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. It's ironic that while the league took refuge in Orlando to complete the 2020 season, the Magic has had no reprieve from the rash of injuries that affected its top young players the last few years. This team is well coached and plays hard. Hopefully their fortunes will change when it comes to health. Guys?
All right, David, thank you. Now here's Gonzalez, coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia.
Well, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
Fans, the loudest section gets free T-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. All right, look who's coming out of the court.
Brooks checked in for Memphis.
Get loud for your 407. Give them a hand, fans. Your 407 dance team.
Pass to Suggs. Six to shoot. Carter with the screen. Fultz misses and the dry spell continues.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Gonzalez, that's good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
That's how it goes with him. I mean, these hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Grizzlies up 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
For the Grizzlies, they've absolutely risen to the occasion this season. People were talking up their game early, and so far, they've delivered. Now it's time to finish strong, show no weakness.
Okay, now returning to the game at hand with the Memphis Grizzlies, not much separation for them at the break.
They came out as the more physical team tonight. You could tell they put an emphasis on winning the battle of the boards. All of these bodies crashing the glass has given them a physical and a middle edge, Ernie.
That'll be our show. On to the third quarter we go.
Ernie with the flow, making those rhymes as he throws.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Really an incredible game from primetime.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Ja Morant, he's out there at prime time. And it's Brooks in at the 3.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now, here's Suggs. Nice move. He lays it in. Suggs has got 5 points so far. And, Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
Now here is Carter, out to Anthony. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them. And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And Adams sends it back. Down low. Throws the alley-oop. The Magic trail by 6. Ross in the corner. Passes it to Bamba. Here's Suggs, and he lays it straight in. Suggs has got 4 points this quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And Wendell Carter Jr., not the biggest center, Greg, listed at 6'10". In fact, most reports would have him pegged at 6'9".
Carter Jr. plays like a 7-footer. He's got that 7'4" wingspan and great head on his shoulders that levels the playing field with his height.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Robin Lopez is checked in for Bamba. Isaac comes in for Carter. Wagner's checked in for Suggs. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Cole Anthony. Now here's Gonzalez. And he drives in. Jackson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Jackson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that. That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Now here's Gonzalez. 24 points for him.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Lopez finds Ross. Over Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one's on Morant.
Great appreciation for Ross. Never afraid of going into the contact on the way up. Well done.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Ross. Grizzlies making a switch here. Woods checked in. And both free throws good for Ross.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Tries from 16, almost, but it rolls out.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good.
Franz Wagner taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Outside, Gonzalez. To the inside. Here's Tillman. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. The third quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies lead by 5. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies, leading by 5. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game is the first and last of their homestand. They've got Anthony. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Carter. Then it's Bamba, and it's Ross in at the shooting guard. That's who's out there for Orlando.
What a competitor. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Back to Anthony. Bamba trying to break free, and Anthony with the basket on the assist by Isaac.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Memphis moving it around. Out to Gonzalez. Tries again. The pass to Wood. At the elbow, Adams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brooks, the pass to Gonzalez. At 3 off the mark. The Magic trail by 6. Ross dishes to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
He's showing he wants to be the man. Bamba has the hunger to step up in those big moments.
Carter comes in with the double team. Brooks for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Brooks has got his first 3 points of the game.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
Isaac outside. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Absolutely essential that they come right back and answer with that 3 of their own. And this gets the crowd energized.
Yeah, and the game as close as this one, every possession is critical. They've got to give as good as they get, and so far, that's been the case.
And Orlando making a change here. Suggs is checked in. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Jackson, he's checked in for Christian Wood. And it's Morant in for DeAnthony Melton. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He said keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thank you, David.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
1:15 left in the fourth quarter. That one's not going to go. Adams, some nice D. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Magic.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Anthony to take the lead. Now Gonzalez. He takes it in. Anthony on the double team. Gonzalez passes to Brooks. Now here's Jackson. Outside Gonzalez. And another miss by Memphis. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your 4-on-7. Fans, up there, we're almost there.
Now, here's Suggs. Guarded closely. Outside Anthony. It's stolen by Gonzalez. That will count. Good from beyond the arc. What a shot. But they made
The previous play is
the replay right now to make sure he did not release it in time as the officials originally ruled. Well, they had thought they had the game already won. Now they've got their fingers crossed.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one, and so a good time to go to the replay.
After the review, the ruling on 4 is overturned.
The final determination after reviewing the footage from the NBA's replay center. And we can follow along. We see what they're seeing.
That's the end
And they're
of the
going to
game.
count it. After looking at the replay, they ruled that he got the shot off in time.
Make sure to get home
GA,
safely.
they won it
We'll see you at
on
the next
the
sporting
buzzer
event.
beater.
Kevin, you
Oh.
talk about winning it at the very last second. What a finish. Thankfully, the replay gets the officials off the hook on what would have been an awful call to miss.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Prime Time.